Hi, this is Stephanie from the Allen County SPCA. Every day we get phone calls about lost and found pets, and since 1 in 3 pets will go missing in their lifetime, it's not unexpected that we would get these phone calls. But what's important to know what to do if your pet becomes lost, if you find a pet, and then some ways that you can protect your pet and make sure they are returned home if they do become lost. We'd all like to hope that our pet would never go missing, but all it takes is an open gate, an open front door, people coming in and out of the house for them to escape. Once you notice your pet is missing, there are a few important things to do right away so that you have the best chance of getting your pet back. Once you discover your pet is missing, the first thing to do is stay calm, and then start by searching the immediate area where your pet has been lost. A lot of times your pet will stay in the vicinity of where they were lost from. Cats will only go about 5 to 6 doors away. The next thing to do is contact the microchip company. They can send out flyers to local vets and shelters letting them know that your pet is missing. If you don't find your pet in the immediate neighborhood, broaden your search to social media. Put a current picture of your pet and the location that it was lost on any social media site that's for lost pets. Also, contact local shelters and veterinarians to place a lost report with them. That way, if your pet was injured, they'll know to contact you right away. Maximize your neighborhood search by making up some posters. Just make sure they're clear and concise and have a current picture of your pet along with your phone number. You don't want to have too much information and it's too busy and people to read, and then take them and hang them around your neighborhood. You'll also want to put out some canned food or tuna to draw your pet back in. Also take some of your clothes that has your scent so the dogs and cats can smell that from a distance away, and it will also draw them back to your house so that they know that that's their home and that's where they should stay. If you don't find your pet right away, don't give up hope. It can take several days sometimes. Continue to check the shelters every day. You have to go in to identify your dog or cat. Also, continue to check social media and continue to check with veterinarians around your area and your neighbors. Somebody may not know that it's your dog that's missing that they've found. If you find a pet, don't automatically assume that it's a stray. He may have somebody looking for him. The first thing you want to do, check for a collar and tags. This guy has a collar but no tags. Since the cat didn't have any tags, you want to check with your local neighbors. Usually cats will go 5 to 6 houses down. Dogs can travel for many miles, but definitely still check with all your neighbors to make sure they don't belong there. If they don't belong to any of your neighbors, that's when you want to take them to the local shelter or veterinary clinic to get scanned for a microchip. If it's found that the pet has a microchip, you are legally obligated to return the pet to the owner. Generally, the veterinarian or shelter that scans the pet will also take care of contacting the owner as well, but you need to make sure that you're going to give that pet back. If it's found that the pet doesn't have a microchip and doesn't have any tags, you'll want to definitely contact a shelter to do a found report so that if the owner is looking, they can get a hold of you so they can get their pet back. Generally, there will be a 30-day stray hold that you could do at your own home, but many shelters would rather have the pet there and do the stray hold there. And lastly, for your found pet, take to social media. Facebook, Twitter, post that found pet all over. Hopefully it'll get shared and its owner will see that you have it. Just make sure to require proof of ownership before you send that pet home with anyone. There are a few things you can do before your pet becomes lost so you can make sure that your pet gets returned if they do become lost. Because without ID, 90% of pets will not ever return home. The first and most basic is get a collar with a name tag. Minimally has your phone number. You can add other phone numbers and address, but make sure every pet has a name tag. There are also some new tags on the market that have QR codes that when they're scanned, it will actually send a text message to let you know where your pet has been found so that you can know at least your pet's been found and he's safe. The most permanent and most reliable form of identification for your pet is a microchip. The chip is implanted just right under the skin. It's not an active chip. It only works when it's scanned and it only gives the information of a number of the chip. It is most important because collars and tags can be removed, a microchip cannot, so it will always prove ownership of your pet. With these tips, hopefully we can prevent your pet from being lost for very long and make sure that all the found pets get back to their owners. As a pet owner, you want to take as many precautions as you can so that your pet doesn't get lost. Make sure gates have locks on them, make sure doors are closed if the pets are loose, have a microchip tags, Just use some common sense so that we can make sure all of these lost pets can get back home.